What is up out there, people in the YouTube universe? This is DJ Cash with you with another episode of Regular Show Review. And this episode that we saw just now was Men in Uniform. Now, I think I can go ahead and say that was the funniest episode of Regular Show I have ever seen since this show has started. I mean, like, you talk about, like, chaos. That episode was complete chaos. I mean, you talk like, yeah, that is what I'm saying right now. We kicked off the episode with everybody is sitting on the porch. They're awaiting Mr. Mailer, the person who owns the park, and he immediately says, "I've decided to shut down the park." When I was like, "What the?" I was like, "Are you kidding? Are you really shutting down the park? Do you realize how many explosions, craziness we have had at this park? And you want to go ahead and shut it down?" I was pissed to the highest. I mean, I was like, "What the are you talking about?" Anyway, like as we got to the episode, a lot more. It said it would take a week for the paperwork to go through, so Mailer gave the guys 1 week to bring people to watch, or not necessarily watch, get people to actually like come to the park and be a part of it. And now, I don't know about you guys, but if that was me in that situation, I would have been blank as a you know what, cause like I wouldn't know how to save the park or anything like that. And like we see them do some of these ideas. Like honestly, if they would do that kind of stuff every day, I would come to the park every day and I would pay good money just to see that. I'll pay good money just to see that. But like, yeah, as we got to the episode, it seems like it's all for naught, and like they decide to give up. And you talk about getting drunk, drunk as skunks. Like I've seen people get drunk off of beer, sleeping, not even be able to get some sleep. But like these guys got drunk off of wings. I was like, yeah, boy, yeah, man. Yeah, Mr. Mailer sucks because he's going to fire us. I was like, I would pay you guys just to do that every single day. And I would cover, yeah. They said that the key to saving the park was the uniforms, and they decided to order some. And those were the ugliest things I have ever seen in my entire life. Just flat out ugly uniforms. And as it seems like everything's they're about to be fired, even though they wasted all that money on those uniforms. The uniforms finally came, and I think for me that was a combination of 80s, 70s, and 90s wear all wrapped up in one. And like it turns out like and Muscle Man he takes a picture of Rigby just to get a good laugh, and I don't know why he was laughing because he was wearing the exact same ugly outfit. But anyway, yeah, we got the video goes viral, and it turns out like everybody's watching because the photo got shared, and people start coming in left and right. I'm surprised they didn't get people from Abu Dhabi for all I know, because that photo was just so funny. It was so popular, but like yeah, it turns out like they're not there to like see how cool they were. It turns out they were just there to just laugh at them. I would have knocked somebody out if they were laughing at me. So yeah, they decided to run. They just decided to go away and run. And as they take off the uniforms, it turns out like I knew there was gonna be some kind of craziness. Like um, there is a black hole of ugliness. So anything that is ugly, that the ugliness will get sucked into the black hole. And obviously, there's a lot of ugly people in that town. But like, can someone please explain to me exactly why Skips, Benson, Fives, Mordecai, and Rigby were wearing underwear when we, throughout this show, seen them wear absolutely nothing besides what they already are showing? Like, I found that kind of weird. But like, oh, I gotta mention the guy from like really real wrestling, that episode guy. His name was, I believe it was oh, Huge Head. That guy was just hiding in the bushes. And you talk about hiding. I'd be like, get this freak out of my park. I'd be like, get this guy out. But anyway, he honestly, for me, it just seemed like even though he was useful at the end, but like it's to me for me he was just there. He was just there. But like yeah, as we got to the end of the episode, we turns out Hugh said he finally attacks Pops, like got him like attacks him, and like of course like so he's ugly, so he gets sucked in, and it turns out his head was so big that he actually plugged up the hole. And then everything's all well and good. It turns out their attraction that was never an attraction, ironically, became their newest attraction, if that makes sense. So either way, the park is fine. They still all got their jobs, even though we probably all knew that they were going to get them. Now, my overall thoughts on this episode, it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. That to me, that just goes to show you what you will do. Those guys really loved their park, and they did everything, no matter how demeaning or humiliating it was. They loved that park. They really wanted to work at that park. And for me, when to me, I always felt Mordecai really just looked at this as another job, but it turns out this is a job that they really love, and they actually wanted to keep it. So I thought that was played up well in the story in the episode. Now, that is it for this episode of the Regular Show Review. I'm DJ Cash. I will be back with you for another review next week. See you around.